bastards are gonna own me.
Are you ready?
You bet your ass I'm ready.
You know, I'm not a big fan of that bark like a chicken, cluck like a dog stuff.
They think they'll beat the devil. Nobody beats me.
You can run, but you can't hide from Crazy Eddie.
Evil events from evil causes spring. Aristotle said that.
I told you, good shot to the face always gets the juices flowing. Come on, let's tango.
So,
Sit back.
relax and enjoy.
Oh my God.
You are psychotic.
And when I return, I'm gonna drink a bottle of scotch, as if it were Chicky Von Richthofen's blood, and celebrate his death.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Things I do for these people.
It's a bit more than I could bear.
Welcome back to Nostalgia TV, everybody. The graveyard shift of forgotten television shows, however, may not be as forgotten as you might think, because Mystery Science Theater 3000 does have a cult fan base, and it is alive and kicking, well, to at least a point. But a lot of us did watch through the Joel era, the Mike Nelson era, which is largely what we're going to be getting into tonight. And so we are going to be talking about maybe some favorite episodes, some favorite memories. We're going to be a little all over the place because this was on Sci-Fi Channel for a very long time, and there's a lot of episodes. So we're not going to try and cover all that ground in just like an hour and a half. We're going to talk about some fun stuff. So we got Kevin as usual. You got Jeff, Suns and Shadows over here. But we also got Marty Gila coming in over here. About freaking time we got you on this show, Marty.
Yep, finally here. Good to be here, too.
Now, Marty, were you always like a Joel fan, or were you a Mike Nelson fan? How did you get in with the Sci-Fi Channel era?
Well, I found the show back in 91 on Comedy Central.
Okay.
So I guess you could say I was an everybody fan because everybody was on the show back then. And Mike was the guy who would pop up in the hex field. And I was always like, oh, that guy's hilarious. So I was already digging the Mike vibe. So when Joel did leave, it was like, oh, okay, well, at least we got Mike. I was already kind of used to him being there. But it was like, how is he going to be as the host? And, well, we knew right away that he fit like a glove. So, yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the Holoclowns, wasn't he?
Yeah. Among many other little pop-in things.
Little bits and pieces in the background.
And the Gamera piano player. And yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah.
Mike was just wonderful. Always wonderful.
Right.
Now, was he always a writer, or did he kind of work his way up? This is where I kind of like don't know my background. Like, I've been a fan of MST3K for a very long time, but I'm not hardcore. I don't know like all the details. You quote an episode, I'm going to be like, huh? You say Godzilla, I'm like, yeah, I've seen all of those. But Kevin, can you maybe explain like where he was at with the show early on? Okay. I know he didn't start like at the beginning though.
No, they hired Mike a little bit later on as a writer, and because Mike was the most responsible of the writers, and he was young, he was new, he was wanting to be on track with everything. He was the newest to the group, okay. And he was the one who had the hunger to do everything. So they said, well, hey, why don't you be the head writer? So everyone else is writing their own riffs on their own and would turn them into Mike, and Mike would have to shuffle all these riffs together into the final script each week. And he was totally cool with that. And so Mike became the head writer of MST3K, which of course would bring on a whole cascade of many things like Frank and Bridget and Paul and, just so many wonderful people.
Yeah, the whole slew of a great, fantastic cast. And I'll be real with everybody. This is when I tuned into MST3K was during the Sci-Fi Channel era because I was off to college at this point. It was 96, fall of 96. And I know it was kind of towards the tail end, but I just happened to be watching, I think it was, don't quote me on this, it's probably wrong, but I think I was watching this on a Saturday night. And I was like, well, I ain't going to that party. I don't want to deal with these idiots at college. And I'm like, I'm just going to sit back, watch TV for a night, going to the Badger game. I'm like, yeah, I'm UW. I'm a UW guy. I'm from Wisconsin. But I was watching Sci-Fi Channel because I'm like, oh, well, I just watched some anime earlier in the day. I watched some other stuff. Like the Sci-Fi Channel here is pretty kind of rad. It was brand new at the time, like within a year or two of its existence. And I'm like, I don't usually like people yapping during a movie, but for some reason, Mike Nelson was in a host segment, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Well, I'll keep watching. I kept watching, and I kept watching, and I'm like, and then they're talking over the movie. I'm like, usually I don't like this, but this is actually kind of interesting to me. And it ended up being, I forgot what episode it was, actually. God, I actually should have like gone back and looked through the episodes, but I think it was like, God, when did the show end?
2002.
2002. So, oh man, this would have been like season, what, like 7?
Or 8, maybe.
8. Yeah. Sci-Fi started in 8.
All right.
7 was like the best season because it was like a complete hit. They only had 7 episodes and each one was great. So like there was no Hamlet to it.
Oh, Hamlet.
All right. Well, I'm going to look up episodes, but honestly, it's what won me over and it made me, oh, I know which one it was. I'm already looking right at it. I was a teenage werewolf.
Oh, God. I love
that. That is a good one.
That was my first episode.
Nice.
Now, I had seen like clips on Comedy Central with Joel, but I was like, Ultimately, I think Joel is the better host for certain points. I mean, we're not going to get into a total breakdown on who's the better host, but honestly, overall, on a consistent basis, I think Joel was like really good early seasons, but Mike is what won me over. And he had the best chemistry with the cast. He had, I know it was a little zinier, a little more campier. And it was Sci-Fi Channel. They wanted a little storyline through half of this stuff, but honestly, what got me, I was a teenage werewolf. That's the one that got me over. And I finished, I kept watching all the way through. And I'm like remembering now, like, I watched Horror of Party Beach next, The Leech Woman, Giant Spider Invasion, Mole People.
Those are
it's
all
funny,
my
actually.
favorites.
I watched episode 9, and then I think the next episode was The Leech Woman. I must have been watching like one of their little mini marathons during the week because I was in between classes. So I kind of got caught up on things at the time because they didn't have much of a schedule back in the day with Sci-Fi Channel in that era.
Yeah, they'd show them in all sorts of random order. So trying to follow the storyline was like, wait a minute, what? Where's this episode? And then they'd lose the rights and the one would never come up on it again. And it's like, well, what happened?
Gorgo.
That was going to be my one complaint was like, I had a hard time following the host segments because it felt like they all tied together and nothing really was together at the same time. So I'm like, I can't just,
but at least it's funny. So
yeah, it was funny.
I don't think I saw the Gorgo episode until I was in my 30s or 40s.
Yeah, me too. I got the DVD, or I think I had a bootleg of it before the Shout came out. Yeah.
Oh shit! Like, because I grew up
watching those
Gorgo
tapes,
on
baby.
VHS, and when I'd seen that, like, because I remember like seeing Gorgo on the intro, but never seeing the Gorgo episode, and I was like, well, okay, there never was that. But apparently, yes, of course there was. And my God, it's fucking funny as shit. It's even got Leonard Maltin in it. But you gotta go out and look for the DVDs because, again, like you said, they lost the rights to it immediately. They had the rights to show it once, and that was it.
Yeah. It was like, what? If you weren't there that day, it's like kind of like how old TV was back. You didn't catch it that day. You didn't see it until it came on again, but that one wasn't coming on again.
No, not ever.
Now it's pretty common, but it's crazy to think you can find all these episodes pretty easy now. But 10, 15, 20 years ago, you had to do the tape trading or find the other fans who had the copies.
Yeah. Well, Teenage Werewolf, that's still not on DVD, is it?
No, still a missing one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
And I was
great, 'cause you
recording
have all those
TV at the
alien
time on
segments.
VCR. So it's like,
Oh, yeah.
but like, let's see, this was 97. I think at the moment I was recording the Quantum Leap episodes on Sci-Fi Channel, and I had limited cassette tapes that I could do so with. So I'm like, well, damn it. Is it Quantum Leap or is it something else that I want to watch and then I'll record over it? Because you could, I mean, nobody knows this, like for like younger generation. Those of us of this generation know, yeah, you could record over a VHS tape like about like 50 times before it started to come up.
Some tracking lines, could record over it again. 6
Or you
hours
break the tape, you kind of get a little scotch tape, you piece it back together. It's just fine. There might just be a little glitch in between.
God,
I think I had like 3 VCRs at one time recording each channel because so many shows were up against each other, and it's like, okay, I got to hit the timer on this one, and then switch the tapes by this time. And
I remember my dad took me on a road trip, and I specifically set 2 VCRs to record things for about like 2 weeks. I only wanted like about, I think it was 4 or 6 shows done, and I had like the 6-hour tapes, and I'm like, this is gonna work out perfect. I got back, and I only got like 3 of them, and I'm like, well,
of
I guess I'm not watching that show, and I ain't watching Monday Night Raw for like 2 weeks. So
who changed the channel? I can't leave it on channel 36 for 2 weeks, but my show's coming on.
Indeed.
Oh, the struggle.
The old days, man. Hey, if the internet goes down, I think all 3 of us know how to handle ourselves in the meantime until it comes back up.
The internet can go down for about a month at least, and I'd probably be okay.
I'd be okay for about 2 before I'd start getting a little twitchy about like, I want to look stuff up online.
Yeah. I have several square feet of DVDs sitting behind me over here on the other side of the wall, not to mention video games that are already downloaded on the PlayStation. So, and now the Quest.
Yeah.
And I have quite the collection on the other side of the room. Not exactly the 2 spinner racks behind me that are full with like anime and some boutique label stuff. So
nice.
God dang.
My Plex is overflowing. So I
I need to get on the Plex train.
Dude, Plex has a VR program. Oh my God. You could watch your Plex. Yes, you could watch your Plex movies in a movie theater. Like, you not. Like, I should have watched The Evil Dead on a Quest. Like, because you remember how I was bitching watching on the PSVR 2 when they did the eyeball stabby scene? I was like, like you can't get it off your face.
Oh my God, that's freaking funny.
The Quest, you can girlishly, squeamishly, like, turn away and it's going to go away.
Oh my God.
So anyway, yes, back to Mr. Science Theater.
But Kevin, you were always a fan of MST. Was it Comedy Central or Sci-Fi era that got you?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central, okay.
So I want to say, and
because we haven't talked MST3K since our very beginnings of this show.
Yeah, and so for viewers and listeners that don't know, I worked alongside with MST3K as a fan and a liaison, and again with MST3K in general, as a fan site called MST3K Motivation. And I got asked a lot because I was an authority on all the MST3K episodes. what was your first episode? And to my credit, Jeff already pointed out, I'm a pothead. Like, asking me what happened 5 minutes ago is a miracle. So
what did happen 5 minutes ago?
Marty was talking about something. I don't know. So I want to say it was in 1995-ish, maybe. I was at my aunt and uncle's house for Thanksgiving, and I tried going into my cousin's room to go watch TV or play video games or something because everyone was watching football. And of course, I'm not the biggest of sports dude. If it's not like hockey or boxing or wrestling, I don't really care. Really, least of all football and baseball. No, I'm sorry, least of all golf and tennis. Anyway, because those aren't real sports. Anyway, I'd rather watch bowling all day long. But I'm a huge
I'd play bowling all day long.
I'm a dudist. I love bowling. But anyway,
I used to be good at bowling.
I am good at bowling.
20 years ago.
Well, yeah. But I want to say I snuck into my cousin's room and I was just flipping through channels and I saw this weird cacophony of people like eating a Thanksgiving dinner. And I had no idea what the fuck was going on, but it was so odd looking that I couldn't switch to the next channel. Like I was done surfing. I wanted to see what was on this wave. And it was the Turkey Day episode of Night of the Blood Beast.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so
I eventually saw that one. So yeah.
I got my introduction to everybody that day. And I fell in love. It was so fucking funny. I did not know what to make of it. Here's this old woman that reminds me so much of my grandmother at that point, you know, talking down to her son, to her friends. That's art. And you know, the mad scientist in general, and then the robots, and then I see the riffing, and then I was like, what the hell is this? And it was almost like my experience when I first saw Beavis and Butthead. Truly it was. Because when I first saw Beavis and Butthead, it was with my best friend sitting on a couch, and it was like looking into a fucking mirror. And we were like, oh. And we looked at each other and then looked back at the TV. It was just like, whoa. And we're looking around.
I am Cornholio.
Well, it was like the Truman Show. Like, are they fucking watching us? What the hell?
I know, right?
So, and so the riffs were very natural because that's what my friends and I would do. You know, I was working with people that worked at a movie theater at the time, and then I started working at the movie theater, and like it was starting to really catch on, and I really, really liked it at that point. And then it went from Comedy Central into Sci-Fi. And those were two very different shows.
Oh, yes, they were.
And I was like, wait, what just happened here?
Yeah, even in hindsight, starting with Sci-Fi Channel and then going back to the Comedy Central with Joel era, it does feel very like it is jarring a little bit. It's still the same show, but it's like, wait, what happened here?
I didn't see Joel until I was in my 20s, and I didn't meet him until I was in my 30s.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched all Michael before I ever saw Joel.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw a Joel episode except for his one appearance in the middle of Sci-Fi Channel era.
And I didn't even see that. I think I was at college at
I was just like, who the hell is this guy? He's got this weird little chin fuzz going on.
You just think he's somebody else stopping by for the week. Like, oh, I didn't realize there was another host. What?
That's Mike's Uncle Joel. What the hell? It didn't even cross my brain because I did not know about the show until this era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and Pearl is my girl. Like seriously, as far as like the Mads go, like. But I love Frank.
Oh, Frank's my fave. Yeah.
Those two, I swear to God, from the Joel, they were peak. But like Pearl was so fantastic.
Right?
Like she picked up both what she needed from Frank and Trace.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I loved how impassionate Pearl was towards Trace or towards Clayton. There's an episode in season 7 where she's going out on a date and she's like, I left a bag of frozen peas in the refrigerator for you. Everything in that sentence is fucked up. And I loved her in season 7 so much. And I will not say this next episode when we talk to her because I'm going to be so embarrassed to say it. I was so appalled when it came to season 8, and I was like, "Where's Dr. Forrester?"
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
I'm
have
like,
loved 7 to have been a long 24 episode season with the two of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And I liked season 7 so much that I was put off by the way that that they changed Pearl at first. But I quickly grew into Pearl very, very quickly because she's just indomitably funny.
Well, wasn't she on before this? Even like little bits and pieces in like season 6 and 7? Yeah.
She shows up in 6, yeah.
She shows up in 6, but she's a regular in 7.
Thank you. That fixes something in my head canon with MST3K now.
Yeah, in 6, you find out she's friends with Frank.
Yeah.
In 7, she comes to stay and replace Frank, basically. So, except for one episode where Frank comes to visit, or was that Soul Keeper?
That is the same one with Joel. Yeah, the Soul Taker. Yeah.
Soul Taker. Sorry. Soul Taker.
Soul Taker.
Jive turkey.
I actually know an actor from Soul Taker, the guy who played Tommy. His name is Chuck Williams. He kind of lives here in town sometimes. And one day he came into my job and I was wearing one of my MST shirts. And he's like, "Oh, you like that?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah." And he's like, "Oh, I was Tommy in Soul Taker." And I went, "You were Tommy in Soul Taker." So,
double take thing.
Be like, talk to him. And he's just totally chill. He's like, "All the Misties are the best fans. They always tell me they love this." And so
MST3K fans are very passionate. And there's a lot of love to go around for all the hosts, all the eras. And I think a lot of them really appreciate that. We're all pretty chill with basically all the hosts. Yes, we still bicker like who's the better host this, who's the better host that, but we all love everybody. Like everybody put their passion and their feelings and their energy into their show. And that's why it's endured for so damn long.
I've had a conversation with Jonah before, and it's kind of funny because he and I are both Mike guys for the same reason, like you guys said, or well, not Marty, but Jeff, you said we started with Mike, and that's just kind of what we knew and what we grew up with. And Jonah was the exact same way. He grew up watching Mike. And then later on in life, got the DVDs and watched the older reruns and saw Joel. And then, of course, met Joel and learned from Joel and just went on to be a great host. Like he did 3 seasons and just kept getting better each and every single season. And then they brought in Emily. And if you saw Emily on the live show, on the first show, you immediately knew, like, I think she's going to go somewhere. If they put her on the show, they're like, she's got something. And then they did. They brought her back on. And you're like, oh, this is going to be really good. And then they bring her on for, season 13 hosting. And there were people that had not seen MST3K live yet. They were like, what the hell is this?
They're like, what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, because it is the internet. Misogyny is a great, great thing. And people don't like change. And they had already suffered the change of Jonah instead of Mike coming back or Joel. And like eventually took 2 years, 2 seasons, more than 2 years, but 2 seasons to admit to themselves, or at least publicly, that Jonah is funny.
I like Jonah.
Jonah's fucking hysterical, dude. I love him.
His commentary on Maximum Overdrive as a side
Oh, that's a good one.
is
Yeah.
fantastic. So go look for the Maximum Overdrive Blu-ray from Lionsgate. It's
His TV show Hidden America is the funniest fucking thing that's ever been on TV, and I'm including Police Squad when I say that.
I've watched a few of those. Those are good.
They are so goddamn funny, so smart. Like Anthony Bourdain even was like, yeah, I totally want to be on this show. And Joel and Mary Jo were on an episode, and my God, even my ex-wife was like busting a gut watching Joel and Mary Jo. Like she doesn't like riffing. She does not like MST3K, but she loved Bridget and Mary Jo. Like she just thought they were so funny. I'm like, well,
hard to deny them. Yeah.
I'm like,
Bridget
well,
is fantastic too. by the way.
They are.
I haven't met like none of them outside of like Joel at the VIP when we did the first Kickstarter like years ago. But
well, like I don't get. I like when we were still married, we went down to San Francisco to go see Sketchfest.
Jonah was there,
and I'm like, baby, do you want to go and meet Mary Jo with me? Like we go have dinner, or ask her if we want to go have dinner or something like that. No, I don't want to go. Otherwise, she like totally loves her and Bridget, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, really now? How often do I get to say, would you like to come sit and have like dinner or lunch with one of my celebrity friends?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I went to go see Cinematic Titanic 3 times, and they would always do meet and greet after. So I got to meet the 5 of them a couple of times. They were always so chill, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish they still did that. That was so awesome to see that in person. They're up on the stage right in front of you, and the movie's playing, and they're doing the riffs right there. Yeah, that was great.
You know, I'm tempted to get tickets to Sketchfest, but MJ's not going this year, so I'm just kind of like, Trace is going instead, and that does make me want to go because I love Trace to pieces. He's another one of my most favorite people in the whole world.
Good dude.
And I owe him $5, but
with interest, that's maybe now 50
at this point. Yes. He saved me from hypothermia. He bought me a cup of coffee. But anyway, what was I going to say? I totally lost my point or train of thought, and it's not even Tuesday night.
Oh, we're just talking about like the hosts, the guests, hanging out with some people, how friendly they are. Like the entire cast, no matter which iteration you can talk about, like honestly, all of them have been like super friendly, super nice, super welcoming. I do have like one bad experience with somebody, and I'm not going to talk about that on the stream. So, because it'll throw somebody under the bus. It's not anybody from this era, or it's not him.
It was Josh.
I'm just going to say it's. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but you know, I did get to meet some really cool people at the time. Jonah's fantastic. And I know I'm not friends with certain people anymore, but I did get to meet some really cool friends. I'm going to say a name or two. If you're listening to this, I still love you assholes. This is one time I'm going to swear. Dane and Damon. I got to at least meet Dane out there. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And it was a good time in Chicago, man. VIP with the crowdfunding and everything. So I got to meet some cool people, but the best person I could have ever met my entire life was Joel. No, I'm kidding. It was Kevin over here, this jackass, flipping me off on the other screen. I got to meet Kevin through all of this. Years later, the show has been canceled for so long. Joel brought it back. I got to be a part of the Revival League on Facebook, which was a great group to be a part of. Yeah, I'm not there anymore. It's cool. Whatever. But I got to make some really cool friends that have lasted a very long time. We got our friend Lynn out there. Lynn,
Oh God, who?
I know you're listening. You better correct us on spelling because we got some issues on spelling on all of our shows around here.
On purpose.
Calling you out. We're waiting on you. Shout out to Lynn. Shout out to Kevin, my co-host, one of my absolute best friends I've ever made in my entire life. And
Can I just say it is a privilege to know Joel. Like like getting to meet Joel, it is a privilege. Like all three
Joel's
of us
cool.
have met him.
He's fine.
Like,
yeah,
he is a fucking genius. If you get a chance to have a conversation with him, like he could teach you certain things where you're just kind of like, oh, I did not know that.
he can be a little
you feel like
though, I will say.
That is an artistic thing. That is a thing.
Just saying. Good dude. Just a little. He's easily distracted.
Squirrel.
I'm a pothead. I'm not. Yeah, exactly. Squirrel.
I was talking about Joel, not you. Even a blind squirrel will occasionally find a nut, Kevin.
Anyway.
But it's also good to meet like people like Marty over here. Like, if we could, we would do a little more MST3K coverage around here, but we don't really know what's going on these days with MST3K, so it's a little up in the air. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Give it a little time, let it breathe. I was going to ask you, like, before we get into like some of your favorite episodes from the Sci-Fi Channel era here, Marty, what do you think is kind of going on with MST3K in like your book, your mind? What do you think is going on? Where do you think we're going? Do you think in like 5-10 years we might get another shot at this? What you got going on in your head?
I mean, I feel like it's going to come back again at some point. It feels like a couple years ago they just kind of went off. It seemed like a little haphazard to get that season 14 going, and then it didn't happen. Yeah. And then everything goes completely silent, and it's like, are you rallying up the troops again? What's going on here? But I feel like they're biding their time, maybe like waiting for some things to flush out and then try again, perhaps. I guess time will tell, but I mean, we waited a really long time between seasons 10 and 11, so I'm okay with waiting a little bit longer for season 14 if it has to happen. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just as confused as everybody else about it. I want to see more, but I don't understand exactly a lot of the decisions that were made along the way. That I mean, I don't know how the money was spent, but it does seem like maybe they could have done a different version instead of like making a movie per episode, which are very slick and cool, but then you only got 20 episodes. So I don't know. But I feel like Too Long Didn't Read. It will come back at some point, maybe within 3 or 4 years is my guess.
I would agree with you on that end. Who's to say what's been going on the last little bit here? I know the last crowdfunding thing didn't exactly pan out. We're not going to get into like drama behind the scenes or anything like that, but it's just more like speculation. Like, it's good to hear what you think, Marty, and I know Kevin's probably got some opinions while he's smoking on his pipe over there that he probably doesn't want to share about. But the only thing I would say is like, we just heard I know Kevin's going to be like, God damn it, you're bringing this show up again. Stargate is coming
not
back
on my goddamn show.
Stargate is coming back after 16 years being off air with nothing happening. I'm not saying we're going to be waiting 16 years, but I am going to say giving this a little time to breathe is probably the best thing to do right now. Mm-hmm. I know after the last crowdfunding campaign, it didn't work out. And the Gizmoplex, I don't know, maybe you guys could tell me, is that even still going on as an app? And
I mean,
don't worry, everybody, we're going to get into some Sci-Fi Channel episodes soon enough. It's just some questions we want to tackle right away and then get into some fun stuff.
Let me answer that question definitively, because there's it's kind of flimsy. No,
'Cause I don't know at all.
No, the Gizmoplex is no longer functional. What is
Oh,
functional
really?
is gizmoplex.com
Oh, that's right.
and the MST3K app, which is basically the same thing. They are your portal to all the episodes of MST3K. They will not let you watch movies together with any other friends. It does not offer you anything as far as merchandise. There is no chat. There is no communication. It is simply a way to purchase, stream, and view movies. So, yes, gizmoplex.com exists. However, it is not the Gizmoplex. It is not what we pitched in for. It's not what I put $600 in for.
Otherwise,
the
go to
virtual theater
YouTube.
and stuff.
They're continually streaming episodes, and if there's enough interest, we might do a little rewatch every once in a while on an episode for our members. So you want to, you might be subscribed, but if you want to be a member, we might do an episode or two. Just saying.
Yeah.
Because Shop Factory still has the streaming rights, baby, despite what they're doing with their physical media.
Buy up the physical media because that shit will be valuable.
Yep, I don't have too much of that around here anymore, but I got a couple things that I'm keeping.
You got to.
I got my Turkey Day 10 box set that's been signed, and then I also have the most of the Gamera movies. Those are the ones I really wanted to keep. So
Gamera.
Everything else is digital for me as far as MST3K, so that's where I'm gonna. I have it backed up on like 3 different hard drives. So if I need to watch an episode, I'm gonna watch it.
I have them all on Plex, but then I have them all on the shelf. And unfortunately, I've had this thing where it's like, and I've mentioned it before, I haven't seen every single episode of MST3K. I'm sure there's a handful that I haven't seen in 30
Is there
seconds.
one from the Sci-Fi Channel era you have never seen?
Probably.
You ever seen Overdrawn at the Memory Bank?
I have seen Overdrawn at the Memory Bank. I think Terror from the Year 5000 might be one that I haven't seen.
Oh, the one. Okay.
One of the unissued. Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw that one either, even on TV. Yeah, that was before Werewolf. I'm gonna have to look that one. I am looking at MST3KFandom.com, everybody. So if you're trying to figure out like what the hell Jeff's looking at, a scientist experimenting with time travel technology makes contact with a ravaged future. Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
No, dig this. So when I finally got, I think it might have been season 10, might have been the last box set that I didn't get. It was either season 10 or not season 10, volume 10,
or volume like 39 or whatever.
No, it was volume 34. The one
30,
the one that had oh shit, the one that
it was like a behind the scenes thing, and then they got pulled.
I think the Unearthly. With the Corman flick with the devil.
Oh,
yeah. I loved that episode. So loved that episode. And like when I found out that it was going out of print, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I gotta get it. Because of course I know the people, I have friends that shout, so they told me that it was gonna go out of print before it did. And I was like, oh motherfucker, like I bought it.
I gotta buy. They didn't help you with Friday the 13th box set.
No, but I did buy that today. Thank you.
Oh, cool.
So when I finally get it and I put all the DVDs and then the Blu-rays in a nice set or a nice order, they're all like numerically done. And I posted on the group, and Marty goes, where's Wild World of Batwoman?
I have that back here, dude. Oh, and Marty's got it too, bro. Marty and me know what's up.
Immediately, like, where is this? Where is this?
Yeah. Although I have the Rhino edition of that. I don't have that version.
The
I
old
have
school
the
one, yeah.
original Rhino DVD of that,
Nice.
which is the same damn company. But
I was so proud for like 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Immediately
We're
scanning the
stupid
picture.
38 seconds.
Oh, it made me laugh so hard. I was like, you fucker.
Trying to be helpful.
You were. I still haven't bought it, but now I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
that
do
one's
love
not
that.
part of the volumes for whatever reason.
Yeah, not even on the singles episodes or the
Mhm.
singles box set.
Yeah, there's that one Godzilla episode that you can't find like on any goddamn thing because the damn DVD
sea
went out of
monster.
print almost
Yeah.
immediately.
That's
The
volume 10.
Megalon and then the sea monster. Yeah.
I think I got those on a hard drive here, actually.
I have a burned copy of the Sea Monster that I got
Mhm.
from
I think it's
from-
on this
from
one.
M. Ledsome, and then I have it on Plex.
Nice.
Yeah. I've not actually gotten to actually watch it, I don't think. But see, again, that's another one of those episodes where it's like, I haven't seen it yet. I don't want there to ever be a day where there's not an episode, there's not a potential new episode of Mystery Science Theater for me. That's what it is. I'm not lazy. I just don't want to not have a new episode to watch one day.
I get it.
And it's been 35 years. So, I'm doing okay.
It's enormous patience. I've watched every episode probably 30 times each. I
Yeah.
just keep running them over and over and over and over. But part of me wishes like, oh, I like your approach where it's like, I'm saving some.
I'm a savorer, like, call it ruminating or whatever, but I can't swallow it. Oh, that sounded gross. Anyway,
I was gonna say, I'm refraining from a joke right now. I'll save it for tomorrow.
I'm gonna ruminate that one until anyway, yeah. Tell it tomorrow. Yeah, there went integrity. But not that we ever had that on this show.
What? What are you talking about?
No.
But
anyways,
guys,
yeah, I should probably actually buy that now that I'm kind of like, hey, you know what? Everything's on Black Friday sale.
hey,
Not that
if you see it like on physical media, now is probably a really good time the next like year or two. Even if you're not willing to buy 4K, get the goddamn DVD or Blu-ray, because in about 5 to 10 years, there's not going to be any physical media left for any of this stuff.
I almost bought the Blob this week because it's on sale for like $11.
Which one?
The Nicotero version. Or
I
Darabont.
will cover you digitally if you ask me after the stream.
I have the DVD. I just don't have it on Blu-ray. And I was like,
That's why I'm saying, ask me after this stream. I can help you with something.
All right. But what did I get? No, I got Tales from the Dark Side because I really want to hit that next year. Yeah, next year for the Friday Frights. Because the shows that, we did Friday the 13th and Freddy's Dead. Not Freddy's Dead. Freddy's
We like
Nightmare.
our horror and science fiction around here, everybody.
Yeah.
We do movies, we do TV shows,
And
we got
science
a few other
fiction.
things that we do on streams around here.
And Mystery Science Fiction 3000. We did War of the Worlds, which was absolutely fucking awful.
I'm waiting for Monsters.
And we didn't even do
to
the second
that one.
season.
Monsters is still $70. Otherwise, I would have bought that today. Yeah,
that is overpriced because it's coming from Australia.
Yes.
There's not an American release for it. That's the problem with that, Kevin.
Yep. And it's also free on Amazon. So I'm like, I can't really justify the $70. Like, sorry.
Prime Video, baby.
But I do love monsters. Monsters was great.
Yup. Well, maybe we should talk about some of our favorite episodes from the Sci-Fi Channel era with Mike, Pearl, and everybody else. Marty, do you have a couple that stand out for you?
Well, my favorite of that era is season 10. I feel like they just kept getting better the more they kept going along.
Yep.
And I feel like that whole season is just one hit after another. Let's see what some of my favorites of that season would be. Well, to start with, there's the Merlin Shop of Mystical Wonders. Is pretty hysterical.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That disparaging ass movie.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
Scare the piss out of children everywhere.
Was it believe in magic or I'll kill you? Was Merlin's line in that one. Boggy Creek 2, The Legend Continues. I love a good Sasquatch movie, so that was always a great one. I saw the little creature, Track of the Moon Beast, Final Justice. You always got to have some Joe Don Baker in there. The one where he goes to Malta as a cop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Hamlet is in season 10, but every season has some weird ones. And some people love the Hamlet. I guess that depends on how into the Shakespeare you are. And let's see. Of course, Squirm, I love, with the Case of Spring Fever short with Coily, the spring sprite at the beginning. And the final episode, Diabolic, of season 10. I dig that one a lot, too. Even though it's kind of like a good movie, but yet it's still fun to have them riff it. Yeah.
That is another one that I have not watched.
Oh, well, stuff to look forward to. Yeah.
On purpose. I do not want to see it end. Although I've actually watched the ending on YouTube.
Oh.
So I've not actually watched the episode. I'm kind of like, oh, so that's how it ends. Okay. But I don't want to watch the final episode because I know if I watch it, I'll fucking cry.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. Maybe I have seen
I saw that one the day it showed, actually. Yeah.
No.
I wasn't even really watching that often anymore, but happened to turn on the TV and it was like, this is the final episode of MST3K. I'm like, what? And they showed it twice in a row and then watching it. And...
That would have upset me. Like, that would have fucked up my day.
It was well, 1999, the decade was ending, and so was a lot of the cool shit. So
it was a comfort spot for me. I absolutely gravitated towards it. It helped me discover who I am, like personality wise. I grew up to know the cast members, work with some of the cast members, and like it truly shaped me. And my family absolutely hated it. And I think that's what told me, yeah, this shit is for you. This was the
jam, baby.
This is your tribe. And it's been with me ever since. And it's a comfort spot. And that is something that could be said for every single Misty, is it's a comfort spot. And Joel hates it when you tell him, oh, I listen to this to fall asleep every night. Like, it weirds him out for that reason.
Of course.
So if you meet him in person or you're at a signing or something like that, don't tell him that. It weirds him out.
Just certain episodes that will lull you to sleep. A combination of the movie and the perfect riffs.
And that is
like
Hamlet.
Lost Continent for me.
Lost Continent might be another one.
Space Travelers knock me right out. Yeah.
Yep.
I've never made it through Lost Continent in one shot ever. Period.
Really? Not even on a turkey day?
Dude, I'm usually full with like beer or booze by the time I get like partway through that episode. And I'm like,
my average turkey day is being online on Twitter and on Facebook and on, well, now Blue Sky and whatever else, working with the people at Shout Factory who are kind of working, trying to get people able to watch the live stream. That's been my Thanksgiving for like the last 7 years. And I'm like, last year and this year, I'm just kind of like, nah, I'm done. I'm just going to watch it now. And now I'm just kind of like, there's nothing happening. There's nothing new. There's no new segments. I don't really care. Like, I just want to listen to the show all day. I don't want to see the Turkey Day segments. They're not really that interesting to me as opposed to them trying to like sell shit. And that's more of that's a Shout Factory thing. That's not a Joel thing.
No.
Anyway. Mild soapbox, I apologize.
Do you have any favorite episodes from the Mike Nelson Sci-Fi Channel era, Kevin?
Oh gosh, man. Friggin' you mentioned Giant Spider Invasion. That destroyed me when it aired live. And then watching the Packers win later that day.
Oh my God, that's right.
Woo! Packers won! Packers won the Super Bowl! Woo! Packers!
Plenty of Packers jokes throughout. And Vikings jokes.
Yeah, and then, so we watched that in the morning, and then later on in the afternoon, the Packers actually won. We were like, did they fucking know that? And
well, it's either the Packers won or the Detroit Lions won every damn time. Because it's the only time they'd ever won a game in a season.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Barry.
Sorry. Let's see what else was really good. Squirm was fantastic. Really like Squirm. Puma Man.
Puma Man.
Oh God. Shit. The title just it's not Horror Party Beach, although that was really funny. God damn, the one
just looking at that
where they get stranded on the island. All the
Horrors
strippers.
of Spider Island.
Yes, Horrors of Spider Island.
That's
Gary.
It's like I'm watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Gary. Would it help if I screamed Gary?
Sure it would.
Gary. Oh my gosh. They were just so goddamn funny. Gorgo is another one, of course. We were talking about this before the show started. Gorgo is one of those episodes, or is the episode that they only had the rights to air once. And Marty made the point. This is truly old-fashioned television. If you weren't there to watch it that day, you were shit out of luck. Yep. For the next 10 years, you were shit out of luck. 10 to 15 years, because that DVD wasn't coming out yet for a good long time.
You literally would have to trade the tapes with somebody, because tape trading back in those days was huge.
Yep.
Not just for MST3K, but like wrestling, other shows that you couldn't find anywhere else that got canceled. I have like all these VHS tapes at my dad's house of shows you can't even find digitally anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is uploaded on our YouTube channel. It's called Freedom. And it's from UPN. It actually has like 5 episodes that never aired. And we're going to cover that sometime next year. So it only ever aired 7, and there's 12 episodes. But nobody's ever seen the unaired pilot. So there's lots of shows, lots of pilots that aired back then that nobody has ever seen since. And I have some other things on videotape. Like, this was the joy of recording on VCR, but also the problem with today of trying to move from VCR to digital to then let everybody else have a chance to check some of these things out. Because I have documentaries. There was one on Sci-Fi Channel for Quantum Leap years ago. And I mean years ago. And I mean probably like 1999. They did a documentary that was about an hour and 35 minutes long. I can't find that freaking anywhere. I got it on a VHS tape at my dad's. I did not bring it the last time back, and I probably should have, because I can digitize that damn thing.
Neat.
But I'd probably get hit on YouTube for copyright claim because it's NBC Universal, and those guys are jackasses with that stuff.
Sons of bitches.
But I put it up on Rumble. I put it up on Twitter. I'd put it up everywhere. And hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But that's how they've done with like a lot of the episodes on MST3K. Like seriously, that you can't get on DVD. You can't find like freaking anywhere. I have a folder on one of my like extra hard drives around here with like the Godzilla episode that you can't. It was in print once, never again, and you can't even find it again except digitally. But you have to kind of dig for it. There's about like 7, 8 or 9 episodes that are just like, what the hell is going on? It used to be like what, 30 episodes, Marty?
Oh yeah, it was so many, and now it's down to like it's like 11 or something around there.
Yeah, we're getting down to like we're getting there, but I don't know if we're ever really gonna see them on a physical media. We're probably gonna it's gonna be digital only.
Yeah, if anything, yeah. Some of those rights holders are just they're just not willing to negotiate at a good price. At least that's what I've picked up, is that some of the rights holders want more money than Shout is willing to give them, because they're like, what, we'd never make that kind of money back. What are you talking about? But then like Rocket Ship XM, that was never coming out. And then the guy who owned it or claimed he owned it passed away. And now you can get it digitally, but no DVD, like you're saying. So, yeah, well, but if you know where to look, you can find those missing episodes. You do have to dig a bit, like you're saying. You have to sneak around. Oh, there he is with the originals.
Hey, there you go, Kevin.
I have original and extra crispy.
Oh my God, extra crispy. I would also recommend people go to archive.org.
Oh, yeah.
If you are looking for probably a good portion of the episodes, you can find old VHS. They're old quality. These are not great quality pictures, but if you just want to watch the episodes, archive.org, MST3K, just do a search. There's no less than probably 100 or 200 episodes. There's probably something in there that'll catch your interest and make you want to check everything else out. Yeah,
and the commercials are great. The old school commercials.
Yeah, a lot of them include the commercials, which is great because I know Overdrawn at the Memory Bank with Raul Julia. I just watched that like about 2 months ago before we decided to even do this for this month for our show. But I watched that and I'm like, man, some of those commercials were taking me on a trip back. Good old days. Stacker 2 and everything else.
Bridget and MJ had a Christmas special that they did for Riff Tracks a few years back. And on that, there is a commercial, a Ford Taurus commercial.
My dad likes the show models of the Ford Taurus, and I've had one in my personal driving experience before, and I absolutely love the 1991 Ford Taurus SHO.
Yeah, this is from somewhere around there, and it's like, buy a Ford Taurus. And then Bridget and Mary Jo chime in, and MJ's like, oh, I need to call Ron. I want to buy a Taurus. And it's just like a 25-year-old commercial.
Well, also, the Ford Taurus was featured in RoboCop. That was the cop car.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But the SHOs were the super high octane ones. Those were the supercars. Those were so fast, and they stick. Bro, I'm not even joking. 1991 white Ford Taurus SHO was one of my dream cars I've ever driven in my life. I didn't even know I wanted one till I was already driving one, and I'm like, that was a beautiful car. But it started to have way too many issues at the end. I'm like, I am not dropping 20 grand to save like a car that's not even worth that much.
I miss my 2000 Ford Focus. That shit turned on a dime.
Amy had one of those. I think it was a 2002 or 2003 though, but we had to get her away from that because the brakes keep breaking out and her muffler was going bad.
Yeah, they
Wisconsin weather. What do you expect?
So going back to favorite episodes, Future War. That was another one.
Ooh, good one.
I remember watching that one with my friends because, like, my friends would come over and spend the night Saturday night, and we'd watch this Sunday morning.
Do you mean girlfriend or friends?
Just regular friends. No,
Okay.
This was
Just
high school.
being sure you actually paid attention to the episode.
No, I was a loser. Anyway,
Like always.
Yep. By the time I was getting the
Kidding.
good, of course, I already had a collection of MST3K box sets. And it's like, if I wanted to watch MST3K and had somebody over, I'd probably say, would you mind just leaving? Thank you.
There you go.
I've had to do that with Family Guy before. Would you mind just leaving?
Family Guy.
Sorry.
No,
I like
you're not.
cartoons. I don't like chatter.
Unless it's MST3K and riff tracks.
Good riffing. And that's something, if you go to a riffing event like MST3K Live or Riff Tracks Live, shut the fuck up. Seriously, just shut the fuck up. Laugh. Have a good time. Pee your pants. Like, belly laugh as loud as you can. But shut your mouth. Don't say a single fucking word.
Yeah, Kevin. You tell him, brother.
Let them do the riffing. Everyone else paid to hear them, not your drunk ass.
Smack them bitches up, Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only imagine them having to deal with hecklers. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think the second time they came to Oregon, maybe it was the first, I was so fucking embarrassed. Like, I wanted to just shrink in my chair. Like, my
These
state.
are not my people.
Yeah, I'm from California. I'm so sorry. I can't claim the Oregonians.
Was it in Portland then?
Yes, that was a Portland year, I think. That makes sense because Portlanders are fucking twat rags.
They're their own country right there.
I hate Portland and Eugene. Eugene's a lot nicer than Portland, though.
I have heard that.
Nicer. Yeah. Portland's not a bad place. It's just the people there are just shitty.
That's true.
Anyway, the people are really snooty in Eugene, but it's a nicer community.
All right. Well, we all sit corrected over here. Thank you, Kevin, for correcting us all.
I told you I stray constantly.
Yes, you do. My God. My favorite episodes, they're all in like season 8, but I enjoy the rest of the show. I did end up watching Space Mutiny again instead of Werewolf, Kevin.
Oh,
How can you not like Space Mutiny? Big, large, huge. And everybody trying to crack names about everything.
I don't actually like that one.
Galactica, the whole clips for the South African movie that they made out of that.
Did they really?
Yeah. Oh my God. When we do Battlestar Galactica 1977, you're going to be like, oh, that's where they stole all the
Just
footage
Space
from.
Mutiny. What's going on?
You're fired.
No, it's funny. I liked Hamlet a lot. Didn't love it, but I liked Hamlet a lot. I did not really care for Space Mutiny as much. It's okay, but
I think the commentary from everybody, like Tom Servo, like the main cast, that was fantastic. It made that movie watchable. Without them, forget it. I wouldn't watch that shit if you paid me to do it.
They weren't even fucking trying. If you listen to it, knowing how skilled they are, like they're laughing.
They're like, fuck
halfway
this
through it.
shit.
No, they're laughing. Laughing is not a riff. Like
they're just like, this is so ridiculous. I can't right now. They might have had scripted lines and they totally were like, you know what, forget it.
That very well may have been, and that is forgivable. But
and that's what worked for me.
Because
it's like, what do you say to this? There's nothing you could say to some of these stupid ass scenes, especially the freaking finale where I'm dead. I'm opening. I sit up and I opened my eyes, and I'm still alive.
Yeah, like
I was like, oh dear God, shoot me.
very rarely should you laugh at the movie. And yes, Space Mutiny is really fucking stupid.
It's so bad, dude. It's so bad.
But that joke was hit a lot. It's like, dude, all right, like stop laughing. There are so many other jokes that you guys could be writing here or could be using here in this time, because there's only so much time to riff within a movie. If they use a tool that counts time of silence in a movie, and that's where they're able to write their riffs. And that laughter, that giggling and shit, that takes up some of that time. So you're losing riffs every time you hear somebody giggle. And when I was MST3K Motivation, and I would have people send me their amateur riffs, like, what do you think? Like, well, okay, when you riff, this is pretty funny, but when you're laughing at the movie, that's not funny to me. Like,
Party pooper.
I'm sorry, it's not comedy. And
well, I might fix your opinion on my next 2 episodes that I always enjoyed out of the show. Can you guess what they are, Kevin? I told you one of them.
No.
Final Sacrifice, baby.
No, that's right.
9.
Roused Hour.
Is there beer on the sun?
That was another one where everyone's like, this is the funniest shit ever. And I was like, it's okay. Like, it's pretty funny. Like, it is. It's really funny. Like, it's I don't know that it's as good as
movie's
everyone
fucking
says it
terrible, dude.
But the riffs are so fucking pretty spot on. Like, I like Soul Taker much better, but
Soul Taker's really good because he had the chin.
Yeah, well, that and Soul Taker were in the same box set, I think. And,
yes, they were.
And they were both, of course, so they're both out of print, and they're both super fucking expensive. And you're just kind of like,
I know.
Are they going to be worth it? Are they going to be worth it? And yeah, they are. So, like, if you have the opportunity to get that box set, totally get it because it's super duper good. But there are funnier episodes than Final Sacrifice. If that's not your thing, like, I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen it like start to finish in its entirety like enough times. I don't know, but I love it. I like it. I don't know. I'm on the fence with Final Sacrifice. I can't not watch it, but it's not a classic to me as it is everybody else. What brings it to you, or what brings you to it, rather? Sorry, I said that backwards. Like,
that would probably be my absolute favorite my absolute favorite, Puma Man, baby.
Well, that's a great one.
Not many people talk about that one, but when they see it, they're like, oh, I get it now.
No, Puma Man is just that
is my favorite of the Mike Nelson era, period.
If you put Puma Man and Final Sacrifice together as a double feature, you've got yourself a pretty goddamn good afternoon, is what you've got there.
That's true.
Like, there are no complaints in that afternoon. That's 6 hours of fun. Or however.
Marty, how do you rate my choices on this? Are they okay? Or are they like?
I mean, they're
two in the middle, and like one is really good.
They're among the fan favorites. I mean, we could sign on to any of the Facebook MST groups right now, and within a few minutes of scrolling, you're going to see either Roused Hour or Big McLarge Huge, because people love those. And I think it's because the movie itself is just kind of goofy on its own, and so it just adds to it, you know, so you can enjoy the movie. It's not sitting on your head and crushing your head like some of the deep hurting ones, and it's got fun jokes in it as well. And I think like the Puma Man is somewhere in the middle of that, where the movie's a little bit of the deep hurting, because you're like, oh my god, this movie can't even fly straight. He's like, but it's got some great riffs in it too. So I mean, I love those. Those are great. My favorite Mike Nelson episode is Kitten with a Whip. I got really bizarre taste. I like the fucked up juvenile delinquents episodes.
I've
Oh,
only
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that once, and my God, it was hysterical. That's the one from Amy Van Dorn, right?
That's Anne Margaret. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Anne Margaret.
Yeah. On Foresight, and like we're like, I hate this movie. I'm like, but that's why it's funny because the movie's terrible.
Is Marty sounding weird to you, Kevin?
Yes, I'm getting a whole bunch of static from you, Duder.
Oh. Testing.
Yep.
Am I
all the
coming
static.
through clear? Let's see what I should do here.
I don't know, but I feel like I should have had nitrous oxide for that.
There we go. Am I better now? Or?
No, sir.
If anything, you might have to back out of the stream and then come right back in.
Okay.
It could be a StreamYard thing. StreamYards has been crazy for like the last month and a half.
Yeah, it has.
But we're not going anywhere for probably a little bit longer anyway. So if you need to kick out and come right back in, don't worry.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Yeah. So,
Now,
man,
here's a question.
I'm trying to think of the episode my wife really liked. I think it was Danger Diabolique, like from the early seasons, like with Joel, like the James Bond kind of spoof.
Oh, that is Operation Kid Brother.
Oh, Operation. Thank you.
Yes.
She freaking loved that. She's like, can we get more of that? I'm like, I think once we get to like Sci-Fi Channel era, we don't get that anymore. They're more like genre movies.
Yes,
So.
Sci-Fi was very staunch that everything was going to be a sci-fi type picture, sci-fi or early horror. They did not want any of the detective movies, the old war type movies, shorts. Were there a whole lot of shorts left in seasons 8, 9, and 10?
Not many. No.
Yeah.
And you're better now, Marty. No problem.
Awesome.
So it was StreamYard, so
They suck.
They suck.
So yeah, but now were you guys more fans of the riffing segments of the show or the host segments of the show?
For me, it was both.
Was it?
Mike actually was like, he won me over and with the host segments. And then the commentary during the movies was pretty damn good. So the riffing was excellent, but it was honestly, I'm going to be real. Mike won me over more than anything else.
Yeah. Mike Nelson, the character, was a very soothing character. Like because of Mike's, bless you, Mike's headaches and his photosensitivity, like the light settings for seasons 8, 9, and 10 were dimmed down completely. So the Satellite of Love was a much mellower setting, minus the robots attacking attacking Mike.
Or the weed attacking Joel.
But like Mike was a very soothing character, and I guess Joel was too, but I don't know why Mike somehow seemed more so, which is funny because everybody says, "Oh, Joel just seemed like a stoner."
I'm just sleepy.
No, he just wasn't wearing his glasses.
Joel was a bit more good with the deadpan. Mike was a little bit more aloof, kind of the usual blue collar kind of guy.
Yeah. And
that's what I gravitated towards at that time. That just hit the sweet spot for me.
Same. I didn't understand Joel until much later.
As older, I do lean more towards Joel, but I'll still watch Mike episodes and have no problem with it at all. Especially for these older seasons. Any of the newer stuff, that's a totally different situation between Jonah and like Emily and everybody else. So
I still gravitate towards season 6 and 7, I think. 5, 6, and 7. And that's your Joel and Mike area there between Comedy Central and Sci-Fi and Comedy Central and Sci-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
The Mike Trace era.
That's about when they transferred over.
Yes, Mike Trace is exactly it. Like I grew up with Mike and Trace. Like I watched the movie just as many times, I think, as I've seen Ghostbusters, and Ghostbusters had a 20-year fucking head start. So,
What did you guys think about the movie they tried to do? That Malone tried to do?
Oh, This Island Earth.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's shorter than any episode. It's only like an hour and 15 minutes,
Which
They
is
cut
super
the little
freaking
host segment
funny
out.
in and of
It is kind of
itself.
bizarre, yeah. But I mean, there's obviously better episodes than the movie, but I think the movie serves as a good introductory because it's kind of light and
Okay.
it's more trying to pull more people in. But if you ever get a chance to see that one at a theater that shows old movies, oh, it plays really well in a packed house. It's almost like watching a Riff Tracks live or whatnot. So,
oh my God, I would kill to actually do that.
yeah,
That'd be
that's
fun.
very cool. Yeah.
Oh, that would be cool. So cool. Like I'm just getting into the trend of seeing movies that I saw like 20, 30 years ago in the theater again. Like I've seen Ghostbusters twice in the last 10 years. And I'm really good with that. Like I love seeing Ghostbusters again and being able to take my kids to see it. Or Back to the Future. That was a trip. And then realizing I ordered a fucking medium popcorn and icy just like I did when I was 5 years old. It was like
Yeah.
40 years don't change much shit, does it?
Some of us never grow up.
No, I refuse. But the movie was stellar, to Marty's point, in the sense that it was more concise and every joke was a home run. So there are so many people in the groups that write, so I'm going to introduce my friend MST3K for the first time. And what episode should I start them out on? And all that's just trolling for fucking comments and shit. You know what you're gonna fucking show somebody. If you even have a friend, come on. Be real.
They'd be trolling.
You just want people to show you attention. You have Munchausen.
That's bait.
That's bait.
That's bait.
I can hear that. That's bait. I've never even seen that movie, and I know what you're talking about.
You're welcome, everybody.
Thank you. You derailed me. What was I talking about?
I have no idea.
Thank you. Move us along.
What episode do you start somebody on?
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
And everyone's like, show Monos. And you're like, the fuck are you trying to do?
If they
No,
like
you're
that,
trying to
then
turn
they're good to
people
go.
off with monos.
Why would you show somebody that hasn't been watching it for at least a year Monos?
It'd be like you have to watch 5 episodes before you watch monos to understand that.
No, I'd watch the show for about a year. However many episodes you could watch within 365 days. All right. Then go ahead and watch Monos. Get a good time in. Know that you like the show. Get it into your system. Make it a routine. I want you to watch this. I don't want you to stop. If you only go 5 episodes and then watch Monos, you're probably not going to watch another 2. Maybe 1. So yeah, like make it a habit, like smoking, dude. Fucking get it going for about a year and then watch Monos. Then you're just be like, well, that was not pleasant. Okay, next. And then watch the riff tracks of it, because the riff tracks live is fucking amazing.
Oh
yeah. And then the Mads riffing it live is even better.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are my bosses.
Well, you guys have some good fond memories of the Sci-Fi Channel era. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Marty?
I mean, I enjoy it. I mean, I'm a Comedy Central fan. There's no secret to that. That's the Facebook group I run on Facebook, or where else would it be? It's called the Comedy Central years, because I kept seeing in all the other Facebook groups nothing but sci-fi era, and I love the sci-fi era, but I'm like, well, let's spread the joy around a little bit more. There's 200 plus episodes. Let's enjoy them all. And so I started that group up over there. But I still love the sci-fi era. I enjoy the Netflix. There's something to find in every episode, pretty much. There's a handful of good riffs, and at least even in the hardest to sit through episodes. But
yeah,
I mostly just live in the seasons 1 through 7, just kind of on a loop. And then every now and then 8, 9, and 10 come over to visit, and to spread them out a bit. But I enjoy it all. I like riff tracks even more. I feel like the sci-fi era is like the beginning of what turned into riff tracks with the Mike, Kevin, and Bill, and it just seemed like they just kept getting sharper the more they just kept going and going and going. So, I mean, I love things like Over the Top and Roadhouse and some of those early riffs that they did.
They did do Over the Top, didn't they?
Oh, it's so brilliant.
I need to see that. I have it.
A great time with it. Yeah.
Well, you need to go over the top.
I mean, he's a truck driver who likes to arm wrestle. This is perfect for riffing. It's great.
It's a Vestas to
Yeah.
I had a hard time watching The Wizard as an adult. Because I liked it as a kid. You were supposed to like it as a kid, so we did, I guess. Like, you got to see Super Mario Brothers 3 before it came out. But golly, having kids with special needs, like watching The Wizard is rough. Not because of the way that they portray special needs, because they didn't really understand it at that point. So they thought,
the 80s,
they thought they were representing properly. So kudos to them. But it's so hard to watch now without riff tracks. But I highly recommend watching it. Like, I so do. The riff tracks is just wonderful. It was one of those movies where it just kind of meant to be. And that's the fun thing about these guys is there are movies that we grew up with where you're just kind of like, one day they're going to get this. You watch.
Yep. This is coming your way, brother.
What is that? I can't see. I see Mike.
Missile to the moon. Riff tracks. It's one of your presents coming up.
Oh gosh.
Spoiler alert.
Dude, I ordered the whole team something and forgot myself one. I was like, motherfucker.
That's usually how it goes. We're talking about riff tracks. I saw that at a local store, and I thought of you with that. So
thank you, dude. I appreciate that.
And I asked you like this a while ago, and you're like, I don't think I've ever seen that one. I didn't even know they did that one. And I'm like, yep, you're getting that one.
No, I've not seen that one at all. The last riff tracks I think I actually got to sit and watch was several months ago. It was this year, but Super Zeros, I think it was, where they just took a collection of all the 70s and 80s DC and Marvel movies that were made for TV and riffed them. So like your Lou Ferrigno Incredible Hulk, Doctor Strange. I don't think there was
Return of the Swamp Thing is the last one I watched.
Oh,
I think I watched Return of Swamp Thing.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it. You know me, I love that movie in general. It's like one of my favorite superhero movies, so I'm down. Everyone's like, what about Avengers? Fuck Avengers. I want to watch Swamp Thing 2.
Heather Locklear, baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, bring me Heather Locklear and that Jim Wynorski fucking production pictures.
Munchie.
Good sweetness.
Yep. The less said about Marty, the better. Well, that is Wynorski, right? You know.
Yep.
He's all over the place. He's a very interesting director. So,
as a person, I think Jim's just amazing.
He's done some wacky movies.
Yeah, and he learned from Corman, and he's a perfect successor to Corman. He's Gets it done for cheap
Yep.
and with
man.
boobies.
Good times with the Sci-Fi Channel era. Mike Nelson and the whole cast and crew. Mary Jo Pearl.
Peel.
I apologize. Peel. Thank you. I never say it right, and you're gonna have to correct me before we have her join us in a few weeks. But yeah, we're gonna have an extra special episode. We are taking like a little bit of a reprieve this month. We only got this one episode, but we're planning on some fun stuff coming up in December. So hopefully everybody stays tuned. We're gonna have a fun interview with Mary coming up. So we're going to get that all scheduled up and ready to go. And we'll get that planted for viewing your pleasures, because it's going to be your pleasure to hail the mad Queen Mary Jo Pearl. And before we head on out, Marty, you want to are you wanting people to follow you on Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah, dude. Tell us about Talking Pondo, dude.
Yeah, I do a weekly podcast. It's called Talking Pondo. Pondo being the name of my production company. I'm a filmmaker. I've made a couple of films. Some of them are on Tubi and Fossum and all those places that sound like made up names, but they're real streamers. They really exist. Zumo and all that, But I do a weekly show called Tubi's great. Yeah. And they pay pretty decent too. So Talking Pondo, I mean, it's pennies, but it's something. Talking Pondo is my weekly podcast where I host with Cliff Campbell, who's my co-writer, who runs the company with me and makes movies. And we talk about 2 movies each week. We give each other a movie at random, and then we talk for about a half hour about each movie, all sorts of different genres, all over the place. And we have guests on where we give them a couple of movies to pick from. They pick one. They give us a couple. We pick one, and then we talk about those 2. And it's been really great. Been doing it for about 2 years. Met a lot of great people. It's fun. It kind of like forces me to go back to film school every week, and I have to watch these movies no matter what, because I got to talk about them for the show. It's kind of like I'm on MST now, and these are my own personal experiments. But we had the creative team of Demon Squad on a few weeks ago.
Really?
Season 13.
Cool.
And they were cool. Yeah, it was Aaron and Thomas Smith. Your distant cousins, I'm guessing there.
Yep.
But yeah, they were totally awesome. And so it's just cool to, get to meet other fans and, other filmmakers and stuff. So we got to have you guys on at some time in the future.
Absolutely.
Yes, please. And we haven't decided between Batman and Beverly Hills Cop yet. We're gonna have to Rochambeau for that one.
I said one of the 2, Kevin.
And I can't choose.
It's too hard.
I know what you like. I know what
Batman,
I like.
Bro.
Thank you. That's what I like.
I'm going to overrule your ass because
we're
you
gonna
can't
go with
decide.
Batman. That'll be a Batman.
All right.
Yeah.
We just have to bring you back a second time and do the other movie.
I'm a big Beverly Hills Cop guy over here. So Beverly Hills Cop 2 was basically one of my few movies on a recorded VHS tape from a TV version I would watch all the time, and would always have the scroll at the bottom going, Beauty and the Beast with Ron Perlman got canceled because of blah, 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 blah. I remember this because it was always on the tape every time I watched the damn movie at my dad's house. I had like 3 VHS tapes, 6 hours long, and that was one of the movies, along with like Return of the Jedi and like a couple other movies. I don't want to talk about those because I won't ever watch them again because I've seen them so many damn times. But yeah, Beauty and the Beast has been canceled due to yada 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 yada. And I'm like, with Linda Hamilton Hamilton and Ron Perlman, Beauty and the Beast has been canceled. I'm like, as a kid, it made no sense. As an adult, I'm like, I have this burned in my memory because I watched that damn movie so many times. TV version, Beverly Hills Cop 2. So follow your at the Playboy Mansion.
Now you're gonna have to do the Beauty and the Beast show on the Suns and Shadows.
Oh God, I don't.
No, you don't have to do that.
I don't wanna.
No, I haven't seen that in like
Right.
God, 40 years at least.
I remember
that
the
was like-
makeup. I remember
yeah,
being
40
impressed by
years
that.
ago.
But, you know.
Yeah, that and Moonlighting. I remember watching that at my grandmother's house. Like, just
yeah,
fall,
I had to
fall
watch
asleep.
Moonlighting at my grandmother's house too, along with like, Marcus Hero and stuff like that. I always waited to go to my grandfather's house on my other side of the family so I could watch like Columbo, because that was way more interesting to me.
I'd been bored with that shit too. I want to watch the fucking cartoons as I smoke weed and
Dumbass.
drink. Shut up.
Fuck you. All right. And Kevin, before we head on out, let everybody know where they can find you and anything we got coming up next you want to share about.
Oh gosh, you could find us next tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Pacific time on Deadwire Live, where we're going to have our Deadwire panel show up, with the exception of Chad, who's going to be at a pub crawl. We're going to discuss all the week's entertainment news. And coming up this Tuesday on 0 Point Reviews, I almost forgot the show. We're discussing, I think, the remake of Night of the Living Dead, the Tom Savini remake of Night of the Living Dead.
Yep. Savini's remake.
And then after that, in 2 weeks, I believe we're doing Dark Skies. Is it Dark Skies we're doing in 2 weeks?
I thought we were. Oh my god, you're getting me to bring up our episode schedule here. You were talking about maybe we should do a sci-fi show, Farscape.
There was that. Okay. So
It's either Farscape or we're doing Dark Skies, which is an X-Files kind of spoof, ripoff sort of thing, but it's very different.
And I was also thinking, I was going to throw it out there. We could do two things next week if we wanted to. For a little bit of filler, since we were supposed to have an episode at some point. We could do, I thought, like I said earlier, Jim Henson's a storyteller. It's like 6 episodes, that are 20 minutes long, and they're all amazing stories. Of course, they're Greek episodes. And the other one's German, which, yeah. Anyway,
we'll figure that part out.
Yeah. Anyway, and then also Thursday night, I know it's Thanksgiving, but if nobody's doing anything, if everybody's fucking bored or whatever, and the tryptophan hasn't kicked in, maybe we talk about, Adam's Family Values.
Oh.
We did Dutch last year.
Well, if you're trying to tune into our show on Thursday, that is usually our Stargate night, we actually have an interview dropping with Vanessa Angel.
Oh, wow.
But if it's Friday you're talking about, we can definitely do something like that.
Never mind. It's Thanksgiving. I'll be shopping on Friday.
All day and all night?
Well, you know what? That's going to be a story for after the show.
You better get yourself a 6-pack, because I'll do that too if we're going to do it Friday night. Adam's Family Values, baby.
I'm almost done. Oh, yes, we can. But anyway, I figured we'd get Chad and Steve aboard and make them fucking do it with us.
Be a party knot, baby.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please go check out Let's Talk Pondu with Marty. And great show. We're gonna try and figure out our schedules going forward. And Marty, you are always welcome back with us, brother.
All right. Oh, thank you.
Took us too long to get you on. You're coming back on sooner rather than later. And we'll see what you're interested in show wise or movie wise, because we like to do our movies and TV shows around here. And everybody, thank you for tuning in. The Nostalgia TV, the Graveyard Shift. You can now punch out tonight. We're going to send you on over to Words of Paradise Leon. He's been on with us a couple of times for a little redirect on our live stream here on YouTube. So make sure you say hello to Leon and let him know Suns and Shadows sent you. Y'all have a good night. Hit the like button on the way out. Share and subscribe. Make sure you head on over to Marty's podcast and check him out, please. He's got a good show going on. Don't miss out. So we'll see you all next time, and we'll see some of you tomorrow.
blackest eyes. The devil's eyes.
You will suffer an eternity for this.